This small health center and abortion clinic is at the center of the case that could affect millions of American women's access to abortion.
It's extremely important. It's really going to decide the ability of states to regulate abortion clinics for many years to come, I suspect.
In 2013, Texas's Republican government enacted a law requiring abortion clinics to have high-grade surgical centers on site and for clinic physicians to have admitting privileges at a hospital trauma center within about 50 kilometers. Shortly after the law passed, clinics around this vast state began shutting down. Existing clinics were flooded with patients, leading to long delays. It was around then that Candice Russell became pregnant and decided to have an abortion.
There was a 2.5-week waiting period for me to be able to be seen by a doctor. And I was worried with how far along I was. I was almost 13 weeks.
Texas bans abortions after 20 weeks of pregnancy. Russell scraped together some money and flew to California, where she had the pregnancy terminated immediately. But she worries about other women who don't have the resources she had. Challenged by abortion providers, the law's fate is now in the hands of the U.S. Supreme Court. The death of right-wing anti-abortion rights Justice Antonin Scalia last month complicates the matter. There could be a tie vote between the remaining justices, 4 of whom are conservative and 4 liberal. In that case, there would be no ruling, and the Texas law would stand, but would also be subject to further challenges. Anti-abortion rights groups say stringent medical requirements are all about protecting women, denying that their goal is to make legal abortions virtually unobtainable.
It's very clear that those women that are going to have an abortion should have that higher standard of care when they're going into an abortion clinic, and that's kind of the whole point.
But complications arising from abortion procedures are extremely rare.
Most of these laws are not medically necessary at all. You know, something like there's a complication rate in abortions at clinics of about 0.23%.
If the court upholds the Texas law, other conservative states will likely enact similar restrictions on clinics. And that worries Candice Russell.
Ending access to abortion doesn't end abortion, it just ends safe abortions.
Whatever the court decides in the Texas case, it seems almost certain that the long-running legal battle over abortion rights in the United States will continue. Rob Reynolds, Al Jazeera, Fort Worth, Texas.